My name is Nathan, and at 29, I learned family isn't who you save, it's who you survive. I'm quiet, not weak, a listener in a family that shouted over me. When my mother called me their greatest mistake at a celebratory dinner, I walked out taking my $80,000 in silent support with me. Their truck was towed, their lights went out, and their house, half mine, was sold. But the real blow came when I claimed their business. The legacy they thought was untouchable. They begged, but I built a life where I'm the center and they're just echoes. Growing up in our Portland, Oregon split level, I was the shadow to my sister Lauren, 26, the golden child. My parents, Diana and Roger, doted on her dance recitals college fund. A leased BMW for her 21st. I was the afterthought coding in my attic room. My achievements, a scholarship to Oregon State, a tech startup met with shrugs. Nathan's fine, Diane would say, as if my silence meant I needed nothing. I paid my way through college-launched Nexlify, a cybersecurity firm, and still showed up Thanksgivings. Lauren's graduations, hoping effort would earn me a place. It didn't. The dinner was at Vintaggio, a sleek downtown bistro, to celebrate Roger's final mortgage payment and Lauren's promotion to marketing VP. I arrived in my thrift store blazer carrying a $200 bottle of Pinot Noir. My last attempt at belonging. The table buzzed with Lauren's laughter, Roger's toasts, Diane's fawning, my comments about Nexlify's new contract. A $500,000 deal sank like coins in a fountain. Mid-bite, as Lauren bragged about her corner office, Diane sighed loud and theatrical. Nathan, you're our greatest mistake. The room stilled. Lauren smirked. Roger sipped his wine, avoiding my eyes. I didn't argue. I set my fork down, folded my napkin, and walked out, the clink of glassware trailing me. In my beat-up Subaru, I gripped the wheel, not angry, but resolved, a cold clarity settling in. I wasn't their mistake. I was their backbone, and they'd learn what that meant. For years, I'd been their ghost financier. When Roger's construction firm Everstead Builds tanked in 2019, I paid $30,000 to clear his debts. My name on the utility accounts to keep their lights on. Lauren's emergency loans, $15,000 for her car, $10,000 for rent, came from me, never repaid. I co-signed their mortgage in 2021, taking a 40% stake in the house when Roger begged. Just this once, they never thanked me, never asked about Nexlify, which now grossed $2 million annually. They assumed I'd always catch them. I stopped everything. No more auto payments for their electricity, water, or Lauren's phone plan. I canceled the $25,000 loan I'd guaranteed for Roger's truck. I revoked my credit from their accounts, my lawyer ensuring every move was legal. I didn't warn them. I vanished from their group chat, blocked their numbers, and let the threads unravel. Six weeks later, Lauren called her voice shrill. Nathan, the truck's gone, the power's off. Mom's sobbing. Dad's suing the utility company. Fix this. I leaned back in my loft voice. Steady. I didn't break anything. I just stopped fixing it. Silence, then rage. You're sabotaging us, I texted. Mistakes don't pay bills. Click. My phone went silent. Word spread via my cousin Gabe, the only relative who'd ever checked on me. Roger's F-150 was repossessed, 3 missed payments. The house went dark. My name's still on the utility account from 2020, had shielded their $4,000 overdue balance until I pulled it. Lauren moved in with her fiancé Kyle, leaving Diane and Roger to scramble. They called relatives, painting me as a traitor who abandoned family. Gabe texted, "They're lying." Nobody's buying it. I smiled, sipping coffee, free of the weight I'd carried. But I wasn't done. In 2020, Roger, desperate to save Everstead Builds, had me co-sign a $50,000 loan, securing it with the business's assets, trucks, tools, contracts, even the name. He defaulted within a year. Assuming I'd cover it, I didn't. The contract gave me the right to seize everything if unpaid. That dinner, Diane's words lit the fuse. I reviewed the documents in my loft, city lights glinting through floor-to-ceiling windows. My lawyer, Priya, confirmed the lien was ironclad. On a rainy Monday, I filed to claim Everstead Builds. No call, no warning, just a notarized notice mailed to Roger. The business was mine to liquidate. The fallout was swift. Gabe said Roger stormed into the county clerk's office ranting about misunderstandings. Diane emailed, "You're killing us, Nathan." "Family doesn't do this," Lauren texted. "You're a monster." I didn't reply. The court hearing was a formality. Roger's signature on the loan papers silenced his bluster. The judge ordered the business seized equipment, auctioned contracts, voided the Everstead name mine. I didn't attend, Priya's text read, "It's done." The house was next my 40% stake tied to the 2021 mortgage. Let me force a sale I filed citing their default on our agreement. The court gave them 60 days to vacate or pay $120,000 to buy me out. They couldn't. Diane's voicemail swung from rage. "You ungrateful snake," to sobs. "We're homeless." Nathan Roger tried swagger. "We raised you." Lauren sent one word, "vile." I archived them, unmoved. They tried. Sabotage. Gabe warned, "trash in the yard, paint on the siding, broken windows to tank the sale." It backfired. The bank, eager to unload, approved a short sale, fixing the damage later. The house sold for $400,000. After debts, they got $20,000, barely enough for a deposit on a one-bedroom rental in Gresham. Lauren cut them off when Kyle evicted them, tired of Diane's complaints. Roger's odd jobs dried up. His reputation, tied to Everstead's collapse, was toxic. I auctioned Everstead's assets, $75,000 in equipment trucks. Even the logo I kept, the name, rebranding it as Nexify Builds, a community tech training program for at-risk youth. TechCrunch ran a feature from family betrayal to social impact. A mural rose near Roger's old office. "Nathan, no regrets." It trended on X. Lauren's Instagram went private. Diane sent a letter, handwritten, 6 months later. "We're sorry we failed you." I burned it, the ash curling like their lies, Roger called. Once, voice broken. "You took everything I said. You gave me nothing." Click. Lauren emailed, half apologizing. "I envy your freedom." I deleted it. I moved to a Seattle penthouse, glass walls and cedar floors. My mailbox reading, "No shadows allowed." Nexlify hit $5 million in revenue. I kayak with Gabe, mentor kids at Nexlify Builds, and data barista Maya, who laughs at my thrift store ties. At my 30th birthday, friends toasted me. No punches thrown. Diane's "we miss you" texts hit spam. I think of them sometimes. Diane's rare smiles before resentment. Roger's laugh before pride. Lauren's hugs before jealousy. I don't miss them. Only the dream of family. I bled for, I built my own. Gave Maya, my mentees. Family isn't who breaks you, it's who stays. I'm whole, and they're gone.